Spirit knows that you are exhausted and frustrated. This is a very intense, heavy energy that's coming through today as we get closer and closer and closer as each hour passes to this total lunar eclipse, this full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. Opening the eclipse season, we will have another sister eclipse. The eclipses always happen in pairs, so you'll always have the two within a couple weeks of each other. So there's another one at the very end of March, really catapulting us into this new cycle of rebirth. And you know, not every single soul who tunes in is going to be exactly in this place right now, but most of you guys are. Most of you are. I'm just channeling you guys, so bear with me. If you're new here, I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and a high priestess of the Rose, Magdalene, and Isis lineages, and Avalon, but it's all kind of connected and intertwined. But anyways, if you're here, you obviously are here for a reason. Welcome to GypsyCowgirlTarot. We are a pillar of light channel. I just saw 1, 2, 3. This is about simplifying things. This is about things moving in order, but simplification. Releasing yourself from the chains that we so willingly place on ourselves. And sometimes we don't even realize we are doing it until one day we notice we're doing it. We see it as a pattern. I just saw 143 and 144. There's love in the air, okay? Like, as I'm saying this, you guys, there is a storm rolling in here where I live in Northern California. The winds have picked up. This morning it was actually pretty there. It was cold, but the sun was out. The clouds were starting to kind of roll in. There was no breeze, no wind. It was very calm, very soothing. But it's all kind of happening because it's, you know, the full moon and eclipse energies that are, you know, kind of bringing this energy in. So it's a whirlwind of change. There's a whirlwind of shifting and emotions and physical body upgrades. So there's a lot happening, okay? So that's what, like, spirit moves through me to get to you, okay? So to bring you messages, whatever needs to come through, you know, to bring you further confirmation, you know, of the signs that you are receiving and the guidance you're receiving, you know, things like that, okay? So things are going to start moving very fast, very quickly. We're all in a cycle of, you know, we've been in the womb, like the belly of, you know, like a woman's womb, like birth. We went back into the cocoon, didn't we? We had to. We have free will, but if you're like following like your higher self's guidance, if you're like in alignment with the soul and like, you know, that kind of stuff, and you're actually following the guidance through the signs and synchronicities, you're actually doing the work that you're receiving the guidance about through signs, synchronicities, dreams, whatever it is, tarot, right? So you've been being birthed, right? Birth is painful for a woman. There's pain, birthing pains. That's what you've been experiencing, is the birthing pains. That's the frustration. That's the anger. That's the frustration, you know, like, I'm exhausted. I'm frustrated. I'm tired. Right? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this ascension journey. I'm tired of this healing journey. I'm tired of the layers. Spirit knows, you guys. Your angels are with you. I just was called to put my hand on my heart, my left hand on my heart. Spirit is with you. Okay. You are going through the birthing canal right now. That's the rebirth. That's the new life. You know, it's the fool's journey beginning again, but this time you're starting with experience. This time you're starting at a much higher level of consciousness than you did when you started your very first, you know, like when you first started your awakening. And the journey that you've been moving through life, unawakened. But now you get to like move into this new cycle, this beautiful new cycle. And I know for a lot of you guys, it feels like there's a lot of defeat, very 5 of Swords. Also very 7 of Swords. Let's pull some cards. Let's just see what wants to come out. But also, you guys, like, I was pulling cards this morning for myself. But this is for you guys too. And I felt called because, you know, like I do stuff all the time for myself, right? You know, to confirm certain like messages I'm receiving about, you know, my journey or love or whatever it is. You know what I mean? My healing, shadow work, whatever it is. Spirit is putting right in front of you. This is how it works. The universe, the outside reality is a direct reflection of you. So if you're needing certain things, you know, like, then you're going to get certain angel numbers. You're going to start seeing certain, right? It really truly is that. It's happening for a reason. It's not just your angels going, hey, you're so special. Like, you know, even though you are, right? But you know what I mean? Like, it's more than that. It's deeper than that. Everything means something. Nothing is just, you know, sometimes it's your loved ones on the other side and they're just like, we're with you because you need to know we're with you. You know, or it's a lover, a divine counterpart coming through saying, you're so beautiful, you're so divine, you are, you know, my inspiration, you're helping me, you know, like keep going, you're strong, you know, however it comes through for you, whatever it is. There's like so much energy coming through. Like yesterday and today has just been so intense. You guys, so bear with me. There's a lot coming through. Anyways, the 2 cards that came out was card number 35, the medicine wheel. Like shamans, to become a shaman, you go through the medicine wheel. You journey through the 4 directions. Okay, which are south, west, north, and east. Stepping into the first direction, stepping into the south first. Okay, and I'll explain that in just a second. There's many spirit animal guides connected with the shamanic medicine wheel. The shamanic medicine wheel initiation and journey is very beautiful, very intense. You know, I have shamanic friends. You may carry shamanic energies and wisdoms within your soul blueprint because maybe you've been a shaman, you've practiced shamanism in past lives. But it is like an initiation, and you get initiated by another shaman. You know, there's a lot of just like everything else, you know, so I'm trying to bring like the truth to shamanism and, you know, okay. And then, okay, so the medicine wheel and then the heart of the sky. The heart of the sky, 24, and then 35, the medicine wheel. So the medicine wheel, we have the hummingbird, we have the eagle, the snake, and the jaguar. Okay. Depending on different like Native American tribes and the culture, etc., like shamanism throughout the world, the medicine wheel, like animals that represent each direction, it will change. Like it might be like the bear, the wolf, the coyote, and the mouse, you know, or the jaguar. I've always seen it as the hummingbird, the eagle, the snake, and the jaguar, and the snake representing the south, which is where you enter when you begin the medicine wheel initiation and journey. Okay, and then like each direction represents something. So some of you guys, this is a part of your next steps and your journey. Like some of you guys, it's shamanic work. Maybe you're already a practicing shaman and this is just like further confirmation of like how you're deepening into your work and you're elevating in your work and your consciousness and your, I'm hearing like for a lot of you guys, even if it's not like shamanic work specifically, you're traveling deeper into the ethers, you're traveling deeper into the realms, the non-physical realms, you're, you know, traveling more into, you know, the dimensions and connecting more with interdimensional beings and, you know, like the angels and the dragons and the fae and the unicorns and, you know, all of that, right? So the South. So let's do this real quick. Okay, so the South. How? Okay, so the South, and this is an exercise, by the way, you guys. Okay, so if you're here, this is an exercise for you at this point in your journey that is going to greatly, greatly help you. Myself included. Myself included. You guys, I'm doing a lot of my own work behind the scenes, plus, you know, running a business and holding space for many others. And, you know, but it's, I'm not complaining. I'm very blessed, but it's a lot, you know, that's why I've started honoring myself more. And I do feel like with this eclipse, this full moon eclipse, I do feel I may take you know, I'm going to need some time. And you will too. You know what I mean? Just, if you're like exhausted when you get home from work, like don't pressure yourself to do all the things, you know, that need doing in that moment, of course, right? Like you have to use your discernment, but if you feel tired, take a nap and let yourself just rest. Because our bodies are going through a lot right now. It is so intense what is happening in our physical bodies. And the way that it's showing up with physical symptoms is all kinds of like stuff. Flu-like symptoms. Could it actually be some type of flu? Yeah. You know, that's why you always have to use your discernment. But flu-like symptoms. There's a lot of cleaning out and purging of the higher chakras as well right now, you know, so it's like your crown and your third eye, your throat. There could be a lot of like sneezing, nasal drip, headaches, migraines, pressure in the head, lots and lots and lots of ear ringing, like way more than usual, locked jaw, pain in the jaw, your teeth can hurt. You know, you might have moments of dizziness. Again, like this could be like medical related as well. So you have to like use your discernment with things, but this is also stuff that can occur when we're having these huge like upgrades and things that are happening. So it's like our physical body is upgrading right now in a big, big, big way. Virgo, I mean, it's a full moon lunar, it's a full lunar eclipse. Like it's a total lunar eclipse happening in Virgo, which is an earth sign. And that's all about like, you know, helping you become more grounded, more organized, stabilized, you know, helping you make choices, you know, think more clearly, with your heart, but, you know, also like being like, positively analytical in good ways, like just all these different kind of Virgo energies, right? So, you know, there could also be like a change in your appetite. You may not be feeling very hungry. You could be having some stuff happening in like the lower chakras and in the womb, the belly, you know, where maybe you get like nausea or little stomach aches, or again, your diet's not like, you're not wanting food, you're not feeling very hungry, or maybe you're only craving like very healthy, earthy foods. It's just our bodies are leveling up right now, you know, also like swelling, water retention, puffy eyes, a lot of like sinus stuff too, like nasal drip, sneezing, sinus pressure, like all the things, you guys, like pain in the body. There's a lot of reports of pain in the body that feels very heavy, uncomfortable, like you're literally like your body is just this like dead weight or something that you're carrying around, but it is you know. So to help with that, again, healthy earthy foods, lots of water and cleansing, purification, showering, bathing more than you usually do, cleansing, lots and lots and lots of breath work, breathing. It's like literally the universe is fed up. The universe is basically like, no more excuses. Like, I don't care what your little human schedules have going on. You're either doing this or you're not. Period. There's no gray in between. You know what I mean? Like there used to be. We used to kind of get away with the gray in between. You know what I mean? Not anymore. We can't anymore. So, if you're driving to work, you're doing breath work. You're, you know, sitting in traffic, you're doing breath work. You're stretching your neck. You're, you know, moving your upper torso while you wait for the cars to move, or you're at a stoplight. You know, you find the time, you incorporate it, you integrate it. This is our spiritual journey. Is not like most people connect to their spiritual side, their spiritual journey, healing work. They connect to it like 15%, and this other 75 or 85% is the 3D matrix realm and the life in that way. Okay, when honestly it should honestly be like 60-40 or 50-50, but 60-40 in my humble opinion, but 50-50 for sure. Because you are a spiritual being as much as you are a human being. You're not just a little bit of a spiritual being when it, you know, when it serves you. You know, oh, I really need some money right now. Spirit guides and angels, you know, like I am worthy, I am abundant. You're doing your affirmations, right? And then some kind of like blessing comes in and then you're done. You forget all about it. You go back to be doing your little human stuff. That's not the way it works. You know, we should be giving thanks and gratitude and doing affirmations. And like, that's like a part of it's like non-negotiable. Shadow work, mirror work, breath work, meditation, moving the body, exercise, eating healthy, eating high vibrational foods, fueling your body with amazing high vibrational energetic sustenance, you know, finding, you know, being more present, being in the present moment, you know, like not living in that outside world so much, disconnecting from the matrix more, disconnecting from devices more, like spending more time outside in nature. Like there's all these things, right? Okay. So anyway, so that's south. So, I mean, so south this is south. Okay. So this is like how you connect with the south. How are you still clinging to events and situations from the past? Then, so you spend some time there. You do work there. You get real with yourself. You journal. You release. You come face to face with the truths in this. And you don't do this in 5 minutes. I mean, literally, like when people get initiated into the medicine wheel, it takes weeks. It can take like 2 weeks for one direction. You know what I mean? Or longer. I don't know. But I know it takes time. Like to go through all medicine, you know, like to all 4 directions, it can take, you know, a couple months. Okay, so anyways, so the West, this is the West. Which relationships are toxic and drain your energy? The North. Do I know my passion? And do I show it? Am I following my soul truth? The North. Think North Node, True North, your soul path. But it's about like, am I following my passion? And do I show it? Do I engage with it? Do I create it? The East. The last direction. Visualize how you want to live the next chapter of your life. Okay, so this is guidance, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get, where did I put the book? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I have it open to the medicine wheel page actually. So I'm gonna read the medicine. The medicine is the guidance, like what you need to do. So all 4 of these directions and like the questions connected to them is spiritual homework, spiritual, like if you're here, like this is how we elevate. This is how we do the work. You know what I mean? Well, it's a form of it. You must not postpone your healing journey any longer. It can be difficult to start, but you must find the inner strength to step into the medicine wheel or you may lose your opportunity. There are many ways and many paths. Choose the one that you resonate most with. Once you have found it, the only mistake that you can make is not to follow it. Go boldly. Okay, so there's that. Just put that there. And now the heart of the sky, number 24. There's a lot of inner child, you guys. Like the inner child for so many is screaming, screaming to be seen, to be held, to be heard, to be loved, to play, to create, to dance, to sing, to be silly, to laugh. You know what I mean? Like our inner child is in charge of everything. If you have a good connection and relationship with the inner child, your life will flourish. It will be beyond miraculous and abundant, you guys. That is exactly the healing work that I am tuning into on my journey right now too. A lot of inner child healing. A lot of past life healing. Past life karma. You know? Okay, so the heart of the sky, pages 48 and 49, and card number 24. The heart of the sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the heart of the sky. It's very much like your heart chakra. It's your heart. It's your portal. It's your also inner child, like creating, painting, you know, being the artist, having fun with it, being creative with it, not being so serious. I want to manifest this because I need this. It's very 3D and right? Have fun with it. Set your intention ethically and clearly and allow the universe to take care of the details. The medicine of this card. You may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think you have to do it all alone. This takes you into a dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the cosmos. Shed your lofty sense of duty and recognize that this is a false prison of your own making. You can open the door and set yourself free in an instant. Okay. So there's that. There's that. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. Oh, you know what? Go hold on, guys. I need to. There we go. I have a, I'm burning like different herbs and like things. I'm on my charcoal disc over here. And I forgot that it was going. So I just went and added some more some cloves, some more cloves to it. I have clove, fresh lavender, crunched up sage leaves, dragon's blood, cloves, sage leaves, and lavender. That's what I have burning on there right now. I should probably actually add more, but it's okay. It's all right. It's been burning. It's been going. That could be a message for you guys to also do the same. Like, the charcoal discs are not expensive at all. And you could put like different resins. Like I have different like white copal, gold copal. I have frankincense. I have dragon's blood, myrrh. You know, I have a bunch of different resins, but I like using my fresh herbs. I love clove. I like sprinkling cinnamon, or crunching up cinnamon sticks and just sprinkling the crunched cinnamon sticks on there. I'll lay fresh rosemary or thyme or mint or, you know, just different stuff, right? So anyways, that could be something for you to do too. Protection, you know, clearing, cleansing, but are just a lot of different things. So what I want to start, sorry guys, I'm not trying to, let's actually pull a couple tarot cards. Okay, so Spirit knows that you are tired and frustrated because things have been taking a long time. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. He's like, you know, known to be the slowest molasses energy of the tarot. But when he shows up and when he levels up into the king, he's the richest king of all the lands because, you know, he took his time. He wasn't in a rush. He wasn't, you know, right? But it's taken a long time. That's the frustration. But that's the birthing. You know, it takes 9 months at least, right? For the baby to, right? So I say at least, but it takes 9 months for a human baby, right? But it's the same thing for us. So you've been moving through this birthing cycle and initiation and like level up, like, okay, the falling away, the discomfort, the, you know, all the things, right? The shadow energies, right? You've been in the womb for at least 9 months or more. So I'm going to say it's been at least very intense for a year or two. For a lot of you guys, you know, I know. Oh, Erica, I've had a bad life. It's been like that since I was born. I know, I get all that. We've all had our things. What I'm talking about is different. What I'm talking about is it's been really fucking brutal and intense. 2024, Year of the Dragon, was crazy intense like that, right? We know that. So that's what I mean. It's like we went into the womb again and to be rebirthed, but like, you know, to be reborn, the old has to die, right? The heart portal. Okay, so this, at this time, like around like with the lunar eclipse and just everything, you guys, like there's a lot of heart stuff going on. There's a lot of old wounds coming up, blockages being felt that need to be cleared, you know, just like maybe like memories or things of the past that were tied to the heart. Or that broke your heart, it wounded your heart in one way or the next, right? It could be anything, you know. Like your hearts have been activated, but there's stuff that's like bubbled up or that has happened that has created blockages, and you might actually physically feel it. Like it can feel like energetic weight, like an elephant or something sitting on your chest, you know. You could have a lot of very intense shoulder tension, tightness, pain, like, you know what I mean? Like stiffness, okay? Like that's all the heart chakra. And the shoulders is where we carry, like the shoulders and the upper back, like that's where we carry all of our weight. Our emotional weight, our, you know, like we carry everything, life, responsibility, trauma, and then we push it back into the shoulders. And the shoulders and that area is heart chakra. It's your shoulders are your inner child. So it's like we push everything back into and onto the inner child. Okay. There could be a lot of stuff happening in the solar plexus is what I'm seeing too. The sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is connected with like mother wounds. And I feel a lot of purging with that. A lot of like, you know, but also father wounds, you know, is coming up too. But anyways, going back to this ties into everything that I was talking about and like everything that came up, you know, before. Ace of Cups also invites new love in. It's like some type of new loving beginning. But checking in with your heart chakra is what I'm getting. Self-love. Holding your own heart before anyone else can hold it. Like you have to be, you have to be holding your own heart. Your own love. You're not waiting for someone and to, you know, to come into your life and to stumble into your life to show you love so you can actually feel love. No, you feel it on your own. You feel it in your everyday life. You feel it in your heart. You feel it in your body. You feel it in your work. You feel it in your creating. You feel it in your home. You feel it in, you know what I mean? You feel that love in you. We can't spiritual bypass this stuff. You can try, but you'll constantly be pulled back down to face it, to do that work. You know what I mean? Anyways, I think for a lot of you guys, this is an indicator that, you know, there's a lot that you've been manifesting from your heart. And it has to do with the things that you love, things that you really dream about, you know, things that you envision yourself doing. You know, maybe it's opening up an apothecary. Maybe it's, you know, making your own like homeo, you know, like homemade herbal tinctures and essential oils and soaps and candles and, you know, cleaning supplies and, you know, I don't know. These are examples, but I know that's for some of you guys, or you're already doing this. But this is like, the only thing missing to create that 10 of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles, which for me is someone else bringing that in, you know, but you can definitely claim that on your own. But it happens through the heart. And for me, this is, again, inner child. This whole upper torso area is the inner child. Okay. Your inner child wants to play outside. Your inner child wants to connect with the animals. Your inner child wants to have fun creating whatever that is. Okay? But this is also a card of like living your best life, but you're like doing it on your own. Okay? So right now what's happening, you guys, and that's what Spirit is saying, like, stay in your heart. There is new beginnings in love. For sure, for sure. This is the year of divine unions. Many, many divine unions are going to start happening now. Your beloved coming in and you creating, it's like fulfillment of the 10 Pentacles. You know what I mean? There's a lot of money. There's a lot of money. Okay, that you're in this lifetime, like you're meant to be very wealthy. Oh my God, holy shit, hold on. I just saw her, there she is. She was on the bottom, two queens, two very different queens. Look, she has her Ace of Cups locked up. Okay. For some of you guys, you've been calling out love, but there's a lot of rigid energy where your heart has been locked up still and blocked. So it hasn't happened because you have to heal these things. That's why all of this is coming up. Okay? But for some of you guys, your heart is already very open and you're about to receive that. Right? But these are two, yeah, see, it's about the things that you're still holding on that you need to heal. What did I just say about her? Okay? Now, you could also be both, where you're, you know, where that's where you're frustrated and tired and exhausted too, is because you feel like, you know, like it's almost like I feel like I need to release, but I don't know what I need to release. Like, again, tune into your heart, watch, pay very close attention to what is in front of you, what's being shown to you. Spirit will tell you, they'll show you. This reading is one way of them doing that. You know, I want to heal this heart. Look at, see the heart? This full moon and eclipse is going to be helping us with a lot of this. A lot of stuff that we're holding on to subconsciously will be, it's bringing healing to that stuff, or it's bringing consciousness to the subconscious things that, you know, it's bringing awareness to it. Oh my gosh. Why am I thinking of that person again? Why is this person in my dreams all of a sudden? Why is this situation from, you know, 30 years ago all of a sudden like replaying in my mind? All of a sudden this memory is just coming in. Like, it shows up a lot like that. And you have to be the one to be strong and be the warrior and cut it away, but also be loving and healing. But yeah, a lot of the inner child needs love, you guys. The inner child really needs love. It's a non-negotiable. Connecting with your inner child. If you neglect this work, then you are neglecting if you're neglecting this work, then you are single-handedly creating resistance to what you want to call in. You can't go around it, is what Spirit's trying to show right here. You have to go through it. The only way out is through, right? The only way in is through, right? So anyways, big money. Big money, you guys. There's been a lot of self-deception. around your money, because a lot of it has to do with like, you know, like self-doubt thoughts and thoughts of like programming thoughts and behaviors of like, you know, maybe you grew up poor, right? Or maybe you grew up with parents who were always in a lack mentality, right? Many starseeds did. Many earth angels did. You know, that's a part of it. For many souls, it's the ancestral stuff, karma of lack, of not having faith, not trusting, lack, you know. That is like the name and game of the church, you know what I mean? Like in religion, it's a fear system that always has you in a place of feeling like you're not as good unless you do this. You're not, you know, you're not worthy of God. You're not, you know, you're here and God's here. And it's a separation and it's a fear and it keeps you small, right? That's also tied to this, the programming, right? That's very, very deeply instilled into the human psyche and subconscious. I saw 555. So I feel like you guys have conquered this, okay? I feel like, you know, in some way it's old thoughts that are coming back up to be cleared, to rise above them and to clear them, to conquer them once and for all. Because there's still some shadow there, right? Like, oh, I've done so much work, and yes, I know I'm worthy, and yes, I'm, you know, calling out for my fortune and my abundance and all these things, right? But then I still struggle, and I have moments where I'm like, I've got this, I feel good, I'm like doing all the things, but then I have, you know, then I have these thoughts come back in. 1 minute I'm here, and then bam, this comes up again. Because it's squawking. See how this bird is like squawk, squawk. The crow is like crowing, squawking at him. That's those pestering shadow thoughts and lack thoughts and, you know, self-doubt thoughts and lack within yourself, you know. I'm crazy, you know, what am I thinking? I can't do that, you know. I wish I could do what they're doing, you know. I wish I had the money they had. I wish I had the success they had. That's all lack. Okay. But I think that you guys, I think this is a message of, can we get a card please for this? I feel like this is a message of, you know, it's okay. There's still maybe some work that needs to be done, but that's what this full moon lunar eclipse is helping with. And just right now in general, even if you see this 3 years from now and you're not in an eclipse season, it's still the same energy and message. You know what I mean? Like there's some kind of powerful ass cycle that you are breaking and that you are moving up into, where your heart is just flowing, love flows, material wealth, abundance flows, emotions flow. You're not holding everything back and trying to like contain everything and hold it inside your body anymore. Like you're literally like, fuck it. Like I'm feeling everything. Right now I feel angry. I'm honoring that. Right now I feel like I want to punch a wall. I'm honoring that. You know, I don't do it, of course, right? Because I've become more observant. I'm not so reactive. Like it's all these things. This is what the eclipses are bringing in for you. And this is spring equinox. This is the rebirth. This is new life. This is the new timeline cycle that you chose to move into and step into. Okay, Spirit knows you're exhausted. Spirit knows you're frustrated. Spirit is trying to help you in these ways. And sometimes when people even watch readings like this, where there's a lot of guidance in these regards, like you got to go back and do this or this or this or this, that even triggers people's shadow. And some people get angry or they get frustrated at the message. I can feel it. I can feel it. Like, and that's, again, it's triggering your shadow. It's triggering a wound. It's triggering something in you that needs to be healed. Because why would that bother you unless you knew it to be true? And it was something that you've been avoiding on some kind of deeper level and you know it. You know what I mean? It's a trigger. But it's a good trigger if it is triggering. For most of you guys, I don't feel, you know, I can feel that triggered energy here right now from people watching. It's like watching a reading or a message until it starts saying something that you don't want to hear and then you click it off. It's avoidance. It's avoidance. It's 4 of Cups. It's running. It's running. Okay? Look, I was shuffling. There you go. The king, there's the divine, look at divine counterparts, past life soulmates. There it is. What did I say? There is luck on your side. There's great fortune and riches and just everything like moving very quickly in your favor. It's like as soon as you get over this hump, bam, the wheel just starts spinning out of control. King of Wands and the Lovers. So this could resurrect a very beautiful soul connection or a reunion that you've been in a separation from with someone. Okay? This is a part of the wheel. So all of this is connected to this. This brings in the timeline. This brings in more of this. This brings in this, right? Six of Cups. But there's a lot of like self-sabotage with past life stuff too, because again, it's stuff that needs to be cleared. All right. But look, I mean, come on. Resurrection of a beautiful past life connection. This could be, you know, divine holy union with your twin soul. Just a reminder, twin souls are not about unicorns and rainbows and butterflies and dating and romance. It's a spiritual journey. It is a catalytic heart awakening and catalytic activation. There are a lot of twin flames that are coming into union. There's a lot of twin flame masculines who have been like in that King of Wands energy. They are. Their hearts have activated too. They are, trust me, they're doing the work too, you guys. It's aligning. For some of you guys, like the wounds that are coming up right now, like it's about like past lovers and people that you need to detach from. You need to let it go. You need to surrender it. See? Surrender. Queen of Cups, Jesus take the wheel, straight up, surrendering, full faith, trusting in her intuition and her psychic powers and gifts. She's in the water. She's receiving the purification, the cleansing. She's being infused with the water codes and the activations of Atlantis and Lemur. I mean, she's just a badass. This is where you got to be right now, mi amores. Be the queen. We have 3 queens, man or woman, and 2 kings. Okay? All right. Spirit knows. Spirit is with you. Spirit knows. Spirit is saying, have faith. Have faith, mi amores. Have faith. Because you're walking up right now. You're elevating higher into this brand new timeline portal. Look. It's a time of karmic justice. It's time of justice for my divine sovereigns out there. For my divine sovereigns who have taken back their motherfucking crown. Who have taken back their divine sovereignty. You've taken back your divine sovereignty. Spirit knows you are exhausted. You're drained. You feel defeated. You feel like, oh my gosh, like I can't anymore, right? Spirit knows. Spirit wants you to know, by the way, this is literally about to happen. It's literally like a day away, a week away, 2 weeks away. It's like that, where this will just start flooding in. But you gotta, right? Remember the guidance. The guidance. This is a moment to be real with yourself. You're not fooling anyone when you lie to yourself except you. You're not fooling anyone and lying to anyone except you when you're in your ego, right? When you're in your ego and you're telling yourself like, nope, I'm done. I've healed that. Nope. Like, I think I do a pretty good job of this. And I think I've, you know, done a lot here. And okay, great. We all have. That's just levels of the many, many layers and levels of this journey. And clearly, right? The reason why there's frustration is because there's stuff that consistently keeps coming up for you to heal and clear and let go of. And you do on some levels, or you have in some ways, but there's other things. And then that creates the frustration because you find yourself experiencing the same things again, and you're like, what the hell? I thought that I was done with this. Why does this keep happening? Because there's something there. That's why. That needs to be taken care of. That needs to be healed. You know? Okay. So I'm going to leave it here, you guys. Like, ugh, these messages. I'm going to be recording all day today. So doing, who do I need to do? Finish for the zodiacs for the first half of the month was, oh, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. And then I have a lot of like collective messages that I need to share with you guys. I feel I need to get, you know what? Let's pull a couple chakra cards. See what chakras want to show up with what messages. If you guys want to connect with me one-on-one, you want to work with me and my gifts, you can find all the information in the description box below. I offer several different types of readings and spiritual services. And also I pinned in the comments below a video that you can watch and tune into that I shared last week. And it is for our Sacred Magdalene Codes retreat in southern France this September, the 20th through the 29th. I'm co-hosting with beloved soul family, a beautiful priestess whose name is Stellar, and her beloved divine masculine counterpart, John. They've been doing the sacred retreats and work together for over 10 years. Stellar has been doing this work for over 25, and she worked with a really beautiful mentor before that. Their sacred teachings of the Magdalene, of Mary Magdalene, of Yeshua, of the Sisters of the Rose lineage, we'll say, it's so beautiful and so divinely truthful and honest and powerful and real. Meaning it's the actual teachings that, you know, Mary Magdalene taught, you know, and that is a part of the sacred Rose and Isis lineages. Okay. Anyways, it's just incredible, you guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful retreat. It's an initiation. You will be certified level 1 and level 2 in their holy white flame temple training, which is very high level quantum. It's quantum technology. It's quantum healing technology, among other things. So this is like the meat and potato stuff that like so many souls are wanting to learn. They're like, I want to tap back into this stuff, and I want to connect in the higher realms, and I want to do work in the higher realms, and I want to, you know, work with my sexual energy and my energy bodies, and I want to blah, 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 right? All the things. This is that. And you will literally be able to come back home from this retreat and start working immediately if you choose to, one-on-one with other souls, clients. Maybe you incorporate it into your spiritual work and business, whatever it is. And also teaching others the way too. So it's just such a gift. It's so special. We'll be going to sacred sites. We stay in a 5-star hotel. There's, you know, hot springs and pools. And that time of year in France, I guess, is like the best time to go. It's so beautiful. The weather is gorgeous, etc. The sacred sites that we are visiting are sacred sites that are known to, you know, many others, like Mary Magdalene's cave, and just like sacred churches and sites. And we're going to be going. Okay, sorry guys, the video got cut off. I swear this only happens during when Mercury is in retrograde. So I believe it's about to go full retrograde any day. So anyways, it happened to me yesterday too. So, okay. So continuing on about the retreat, it is just going to be so incredible. It is such an honor and a privilege to work with Stellar and John. I was divinely guided to her and to them a few years ago, and we've, you know, been connecting ever since. And it's just, I've always wanted to, you know, go to France. I have very strong connection to the lands of France. So I know that this is going to be life-changing for me. I've always wanted to do the white flame, the white flame temple training with them for like a year now. But so I'm excited that it's all going to be happening like within this retreat. Anyways, click on the video if you're interested. All right, let's wrap this up. Spirit guides and angels of the highest white light and decree. Calling forth Archangel Metatron, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Zadkiel, Gabriel, thank you, and the dragons. The root chakra. Okay, so this is a message about your root chakra and energy connected to it. This is about responsibility. Okay, remember that the card, the heart of the sky, it said you may feel like you're responsible for everything and everyone. This is that too. It's the 3D physical, like, responsibility. It's very masculine. I've got to go. This is a masculine chakra. I've got to go. I've got to do. I've got to, you know, do. I got to go. I don't feel safe. I got to create. I got to get more money. I got to feel safer with my money. I got to, okay, responsibility. I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. I allow others to depend on me being responsible. My actions speak louder than my words. I rise above excesses and overindulgences, and I forgive myself for my past indiscretions. I know I could not have acted in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time. Forgiving yourself too, wow. Okay, let's get one more. Wow. You guys, I talked a lot about, look at, see the 3 lower chakras. The base chakra twice, the root chakra twice, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. Okay. So this one right here is about self-sufficiency. By finding material security without being materialistic, I will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. I am resourceful. I put in the effort to be responsible for supplying fundamental needs in my life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I take responsibility for where I now find myself in life as I move forwards. I get in touch with and trust my innate wisdom, which tells me that I will be provided with all that I need. Okay. The sacral chakra. This is a powerful manifestation center, you guys. Okay. It's about your abundance. I am worthy and I deserve an abundance of anything that I require. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I am honoring and respecting myself. I honor myself by knowing that I am worthy to receive, and I am open to receive now. I remind myself that this is a sign of strength to ask for help. Sacral chakra again. I honor and respect my body by giving it what it deserves to thrive. I provide myself with the best food, exercise, water, relaxation, therapeutic treatments, and thoughts. You guys, I talked about all of that. I only consume foods and liquids that were designed by nature to be in my body. This is huge. This is huge. Our physical body template blueprint, there is a massive upgrade happening in the physical body so it's able to hold the higher frequency that our soul is now vibrating out. Okay? Clearing the density from the vessel. I stimulate my body's energy flow with exercise. I make time to rest, as stillness and tranquility are vital to keep my mind and body rejuvenated. Huge, huge, huge. And last but not least is the solar plexus. This is about self-confidence. I trust myself fully. I will not allow fear or doubt to hold me back from doing what I am here to do. I have confidence, belief, and conviction in my abilities and goals. I welcome questioning by others, as this gives me a chance to clarify my truth, ideas, and philosophies. I trust in a higher power, and I am open to new challenges. Yep. There you go. Solar sacral root, your 3 lower chakras. This is showing that these chakras need love. These chakras need attention. They need healing. They need healthiness. They need movement. They need stretching. they need grounding, they need breath work and meditation, like all the things, right? So this is what I've got, you guys. I love you so much. All right, like, take a deep breath. You've got this. We've all got this. This is a big, you know, with the eclipse season happening right now, you know, like the eclipses, like it's a big, huge door that is open to our next level. And we can choose to align with it, walk through it, or we can try to still be in control and maybe miss the new timeline in that sense. We miss the boat, meaning your rebirth energy and these things that are supposed to come in right now will come in at a later time or whatever, okay? They'll be delayed or whatever happens. You know what I mean? So we can roll with it or we can fight against it. It is your free will choice, right? So Spirit is with you. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Thank you again. Namaste.